Hey, good morning, Georgianna. I hope this finds you doing well here on this Monday morning as we do our Take Five together. Morgan has been constantly in the search of the place for us to do these Take Fives, and I think we have landed home. So the backdrop may change periodically, but I think this is where we will be coming from moving forward. So, just a real quick public service announcement before we get to the passage that is our passage for the week. We just want to mention that the Love is Never Unmentionable campaign is happening right now as we collect socks and underwear for ministries in our community. We felt like that this was the best way for us as a church to celebrate Valentine's Day, right? That we would love our community because that is what the church exists to do, to give itself away. So we're going to love our community. So again, the Love is Never Unmentionable campaign is happening right now. Details have been spread throughout social media, etc. So I hope you'll participate with that with socks and underwear. So let me share the passage. We're still in Isaiah, the Messianic prophecies. And so we're at Isaiah chapter 7, verse 14. It says, "Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and will call him Emmanuel." So there's a couple of things going on here that I want to share with you. First of all, part of Jesus' ministry on earth was to provide signs and wonders that he was the Son of God. So part of what we get confused about is that we see Jesus heal the lepers, and we see Jesus heal the blind man and touch people and all these kind of things. And we begin to lose sight of the fact that Jesus' ministry on earth wasn't to come and heal people. His was not a medical mission trip. His was a restoration of the human soul in order to redeem it with God's, right? So signs and wonders performed while Jesus was walking the earth was really an attempt to point everyone towards God, that he himself was God. So one of the things that I see happen in the church from time to time is people will call me and they'll have big prayer requests, and they'll be talking about the things that need to happen, or there's some crisis in their life, and we'll pray and we'll begin to fast and we'll begin to just really fervently pour our hearts into it. And then God delivers. And it's a huge sign and wonder, right? And then invariably what happens is people say to me, they go, "Man, I am so lucky," right? Can we just as a church agree, listen, that there's no connection between luck and God. There's no connection between luck and your prayer life. There is either God answering your prayers, or there is finding an empty parking space at Publix. That's luck. All right, let's just deal with that, right? So part of what happens is that I think signs and wonders are still happening today, but the pace of our life prevents us from seeing them. Like, they're all around us. God is still as active and moving today, wanting to reveal himself to you. I got an email the other day from somebody who said that their greatest joyful moments are in the afternoons when the robins come into their backyard, right? And so she just loves watching these birds come into her backyard. And she sits there and she contemplates the creation of God and all the beautiful things that are in creation. Well, it started with her being still on her back porch in a place where she could see God at work, a sign and wonder, right? That are before us all the time. All right, let me deal with one other thing in this passage, and then we'll kick you off into your week. Second of all, Jesus says, "The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and we will call him Emmanuel." So Emmanuel is God with us. So God's signs and wonders is to remind us that God is always with us, now through the power of the Holy Spirit. But one of the things that trip people up, and I have this conversation with folks that are struggling with their faith, they'll say something like, I just don't know that I can get on board with that whole virgin birth thing. I mean, I just don't buy it. It's not going to happen, right? I just don't think that could be possible. And yet our entire salvation, our ability to live in eternity forever, is connected to an empty tomb that is far less explainable than virgin birth, in my opinion, right? So I want us to keep in mind that some of these things that we can't easily explain is because it is the work of God that is unexplainable, because it is the work of God, not the work of human hands, right? So don't let those kind of things be a stumbling block as you grow in your faith, as you begin to trust God more and more. And remember that God is continually Emmanuel, God with us, right? So that's an unpacking of this Isaiah passage for you this morning. I hope it was a blessing to you. I love this time together. We have a surprise for you next week, so be sure to tune in next Monday. I love you, church. We'll see you soon.